You know, this could be the last time I see this place. We're not dying today, no way. Well, you're probably wondering how I got here. Well, it's a long story, and before I can tell you that story, I gotta catch you up on all the things I've been building and all of the items I found. So let's get to it. Alright, now I think one of the biggest changes and a build that I finally finished is the farmhouse. As normal, I have the carrots, a hoe to break for emergency if I step on some crops, I have potatoes, melons are doing fantastic. We've got berries, and I actually found a beehive, I think that's what it's called. But I actually did find a beehive on stream, so bees are coming sooner than later. Sugarcane, pretty normal, stayed the same. Over here we have all the kelp, and honestly, it's going pretty well. This is one of the newer rooms, so there's not a lot of pigs, but over time, there will be more. Over here we have the chicken room, and this is probably the most automated that I've made, like, out of all of the farms so far. I need to keep the population of all these chickens relatively low. If I even go near this chunk, then my frame rate will just die. I have a hopper minecart going underneath, feeding into these two hoppers. It's a slow process, but it's easy and it's automatic whenever I'm in these chunks. And yeah, it's working really, really well. Over here you have sheep, same deal as the chickens, but I don't really even want that many sheep because then they'll just run out of grass and we don't want that to happen. I have cows over here, and I'm expecting to actually have quite a lot of cows. So I made this bridge to where if I fall off I can easily get back on, and I can breed cows without having to worry about, entity cramming and dying from that. But yeah, the farmhouse is done. The top layer is exactly the same, so I don't need to show you guys that. But yeah, there we go. Actually, it's not quite done. I'll talk about that more later, but right now I gotta show you the rest of what I've been building. So if we come around the villager trading hall and go up this mountain, you can see a tunnel. This tunnel leads to an iron farm. I'll show you that iron farm, but first I want to tell you the future of this kind of pathway tunnel thing. First, I'm going to terraform that hill and that hill to make it all line up perfectly so I can have a nice little bridge leading from there over here that will connect eventually to the pathway that I'm going to make. Now this tunnel isn't done, but there's another segment of the tunnel over there that is done, which I'm about to show you. And also, I will have another path bridge kind of thing that connects these two segments. So if we keep on running, we'll get to the finished tunnel, and yes, I'm gonna blend all of this into the mountain so that it doesn't look weird. So while we're walking through, you're probably wondering, man, how is it so bright in here? Well, I have a bunch of torches behind these walls, and it's a lot of really easy hidden lighting that I just randomly thought of. So I implemented it, and there's probably a half a stack on each wall of torches just behind these wall items. And I really like this tunnel because the walls give a lot more depth, so does these stairs, and it's kind of just mirrored on the ceiling, and I want to put some variation in the stone bricks just because it's all the same, but I kind of like that look. But I still wanted to show them to you because they are quite big. And the whole purpose for making this tunnel is so I could get to my iron farm easier. I don't think you knew this, but one time when I was exploring, I discovered a village really close by. So when I decided to make an iron farm, I came straight here, and normally I would just go around the mountains, but I was tired of doing that, and I wanted to just go through them. This iron farm was designed by Madzify, and he's actually the person that I interviewed for the first time ever. So go check that video out if you haven't already. And I made this little AFK area, and this is as safe as can be. I have a bed, I have a little moat going all around, and from what I remember, mobs can't see through sugarcane. I'm probably wrong about that, but that's what I remember. And I also have glass so I can see all around me. So this is a very safe area, and it's where I AFK. And also, as you can see, this iron farm works really, really well. And I made this on stream. Twitch.tv/thefellowlive. If you're not following already, links in the description. But yeah, this works really, really well. Like, just being here, I've gotten a good amount of iron. Not all this iron. This is from like 20 minutes, kind of. But yeah, very good iron farm. Go check out Madzify. He did great on here. Oh yeah, this is the village where I did the raid. But we'll get to that later. But yeah, those are kind of all the builds that I've made off camera or on stream. Also, the future of this area is that will be demolished, and so will that. But I have good reason. I'm going to redesign my house because honestly, it's super boring, especially compared to this awesome farmhouse, which I could definitely improve, and I most likely will. But I already have an idea for my new house, and I'm really going to split up this house into a bunch of little houses to really fill up the space, make this area look a lot better. Oh yeah, and another little thing, I finished decorating this little area down here, and yeah, that leads to 1.17 chunks. Alright, now I'm going to tell you how I got all of these items. But first, it's time to subscribe. It's pretty corny, it's pretty cheesy, but it'd actually be really appreciated if you could subscribe. If you made it this far in the video, might as well. So yeah, please subscribe. It would be awesome if you could. And yeah, time to subscribe. So, I got the sea lantern by exploring in the ocean. I found the moss in a shipwreck. So I'm just doing some exploration in the ocean, and I come across this shipwreck. And it's pretty full and everything, it's like pretty intact. So I'm going around looking at chests. I open this. A moss block. If you don't know, if you bone meal a moss block, then it just expands. It literally duplicates the moss. But here's the part I like. It makes little azalea bushes. And azalea bushes are basically tiny little tree saplings. So if we can get those little azalea bushes, we can make really cool oak trees. And you're probably wondering, why do you care so much about these trees? They've got pink flowers in the leaves. That's so cool. I found some more glowed squid ink right over here. So basically, I was just kind of walking by, and then over here, I saw some tentacles. So I marked it with the glow ink, and I thought I was recording, but I didn't. But yeah, there's the advancement, and there's the sign. We got some more glow squids. I found some glowberries in the Badlands biome. Alright, so I was running around this mine shaft. I'm in the Badlands biome. I was AFKing at the iron farm, and I just walked all over here, looking for some chests, just exploring a little bit. I look in here. We got glowberries. Whoa. This is awesome. I found the diamond horse armor while exploring in the desert. Alright, desert temple. Let's see if we get any good stuff. Ooh. And I found the bee nest on stream. Not really much stuff special. I was just exploring and I saw the bee nest and I picked it up. And there's a few bees in there. Also, I found an axolotl named James. Alright, so I'm building the copper mine around this area and I'm just doing a little bit of old, just some landscaping, and I look under here. Look, what's he doing? I've never seen an axolotl in survival before. Oh man, look at him. Look how cute he is. Aww. James. Let's see if it worked. Alright, let's see. It worked! It's James! Look at him! Oh, we have a new best friend, everyone. James the axolotl. But this is what you're all really wanting to know. Where did I get the totem? Well, I fought a raid, which is actually what you saw at the beginning of the video. So, here's what happened. Alright, so I'm trying to tame this pillager so that I can just have a raid whenever I want. Alright, it's been a while and his crossbow is just not breaking, so I'm just gonna lead him back and then put him in a boat and name tag him. first him. We got him. He's name tagged so he won't die. Alright, now I'm gonna go back home. I'm gonna get arrows. Get ready. We're gonna call it the Shield of Eternity, cause it'll never break. Well, unless it does. Now for this fight, you can see that I have a bow that has power 4. These are really good enchantments. But for this fight, the hardest fight I've ever had on this world, I'm gonna need power 5. And I'm gonna do that by trading with this villager a lot. Alright, finally, we have a power 5 bow. That took forever. I have all the arrows we need. I think I'm ready. I have all my armor ready. I have my Shield of Eternity. I have my diamond axe with sharpness. I have the bow tie. I have my netherite sword. Lots of arrows. I have a flint and steel. It could come in handy. I have 10 golden apples. 64 golden carrots, and 16 ender pearls just in case. I think I've prepared for every worst case scenario there is. You know, I was thinking that since we are fighting all these mobs, it'd be pretty good to, you know, make some iron golems while we're over there. You know, this could be the last time I see this place. Up here is actually a pretty good vantage point where I can look upon everywhere and snipe from above. Alright, once I spawn these guys, I'm gonna run over there, then get the effect. I'm gonna come back, and we're gonna start the raid. Here we go. Let's do this. Alright, there's no turning back after this. Okay, yep, it's too late to go back now. I'm sorry, villagers, it has to happen. There we go. These iron golems are doing incredible. Me too. And we've got Ravagers! Yay! This is why I got the power 5 bow. Okay, they've got witches. That means they have poison also. Some of you may think I'm playing this too safe. I might agree. But I don't care, as long as I don't die, and as long as I get some totems. Whoa! That's a lot of people. These arrows. Oh, we got the fairies. These are the guys that have the totems. There it is! Totem! Yes! Awesome! That was the whole goal for this, is to get at least one totem. And I got one. Oh, perfect. Now let's get back to the high ground, because we don't want to end up like Anakin. Now we need to get these fairies. So this is why I need to hit them last. Totems. There we go. A third totem. Perfect. Alright, this is a lot. This is a lot. Use our bow. Use the bow. Take apple. Turn around and fight. Keep the saturation up. We're not dying today. No way. That's not happening. Could be the last wave. It's a creepy doing here. This is so fast. Here we go. Hold on. That's fine. I did it. We did it. The raid's over. Whoa! I don't even know what I just did there, but I'm not dead. Okay, we gotta take care of these fairies, though. We finished the raid, but the fairies are still here. One by one. We did it. The raid's over, and my heartbeat per minute is way higher than the enemies left. But we did it. I probably couldn't have done it without the help of these iron golems. But we did it. We won. And we have 4 totems of undying to show for it. But we did it. We won. I really hope you guys enjoyed that video. This is a recap video, just going over everything that just didn't make it into a normal video. Now, I am going to be making a cool build soon, and I'm going to be redesigning my house. And I also have people I want to interview, and I really need to reach out to some more people. And I'm just so excited to keep making more videos. I have so much to do, but so little time to do it. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Do you really think I'd forget about the moss? So, I made the azalea tree, and then I really liked it. So I may have transformed all of the basement in the farmhouse. I've added variations of the flowering azaleas, the normal azalea leaves, some moss, all that on the floor. We added also in some moss carpet, and some grass with some bone meal and flowers on the floor, and on the ceiling, same kind of thing, but this time we have lots of the glowberries coming down, and I noticed that they actually grow down, so all of these were coming to like the floor, and I had to keep picking them, and you know, I didn't want to have to keep looking after these, so I put little glass panes right here that I think they blend in very nicely. The only thing is I do run into them a few times, but that's alright, I think it's worth it. Also, I did this in a lot of the rooms. I think actually majority of them have all of this. And also, mostly in this little main area, I have some mossy bricks and some cracked bricks, just to give it a little bit more texture and variety. But as you can see, I did this in the carrot room, in the potato room, even way down here in the melon room. But I think my favorite room is the sheep room, because it's just so nice. It has sheep walking around with all this grass and the flowers, and it's all very nice. On top of that, I also did the same over here with the chickens, and yeah, I'm planning on doing it to the last 3 rooms. Also, for the berries, I only did it in the hallway and not in there yet, because I know I'm gonna make a honey farm in here, and I didn't want the decorations to get in the way. Then I would have to eventually destroy them, and I just didn't want that to happen. But it doesn't ruin the aesthetic, because you can still look in, and it looks like it's all done. So yeah, these rooms I might be doing on stream, or I'm just gonna do it off camera like I did the rest of this. But yeah, I really want to find a wandering trader so I can get the spore blossoms, because that'd just be really awesome. That'd tie everything together. Also, I didn't like breaking moss by hand, so I created the moss obliterator. I might add efficiency 5 to it, but that might be just a waste. But yeah, now we have the moss obliterator.